What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, Mexican superstar, first ballot Hall of Famer, who is a two-time undisputed super middleweight world champion, who is, in my opinion, the most accomplished Mexican fighter in history, in two-time undisputed super middleweight world champion, who is 63 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout at 35 years of age, Saul Canelo Alvarez. As you see here, Saul Canelo Alvarez, he can't let it go. He can't let the loss to first ballot Hall of Famer, the greatest fighter of his era and his generation, 5-division world champion, 3-division undisputed world champion, superstar boxer who was pound for pound #1 fighter in the world, Terrence Bud Crawford, who essentially moved up 3 weight classes, technically 2, and he beat Canelo Alvarez handedly and convincingly. After the fight, Canelo Alvarez, he admitted he had no answers for Terrence Bud Crawford. He had no adjustments for what Terrence Crawford brought to the table. He couldn't do anything with Terrence Bud Crawford. And because of that, he stated that he felt like Terrence Crawford was better than another retired legend that he fought that beat him handedly and easily in Floyd Mayweather. And now Terrence Crawford decided it was time to retire. He's 38 years of age. In September, he'll be 39 years of age. He was 37 when he beat Canelo Alvarez last September. Canelo is 35. Canelo can't let it go. Neither can his trainer, well-renowned trainer, future Hall of Fame trainer, Eddie Reynoso. And you saw the World Boxing Council president, Mauricio Suleiman, better known as WBC, he said that Terrence Crawford cowardly retired instead of rematching Canelo Alvarez. They are trying to do whatever they can in their power to be able to get Terrence Crawford back in the ring. They're trying to shame him back into the ring, or, use reverse psychology and get him back in the ring, right? But it'll only be worse. It's only going to be worse. So now Eddie Reynoso and Canelo are saying that they now have the blueprint of what it takes to beat Terrence Crawford. They know what they have to do. They studied him and they understand. No, you don't understand. Let me explain to you why you don't understand. His versatility is different from even that of Floyd Mayweather. Terrence Crawford is more versatile than Floyd Mayweather. Now, Floyd Mayweather can fight you in the pocket. He can fight you mid-range. He can fight you on the outside. He's a defensive fighter. Floyd Mayweather is going to force you to fight his fight, ultimately, right? He's going to eliminate what you do great, and he's going to win that way. Terrence Crawford can win in a multitude of ways. What you saw was Terrence Crawford southpaw the entire fight. He didn't even fight orthodox. He can switch to orthodox. He can give you a completely different game plan than he did the first time. And I'm pretty sure Canelo Alvarez, who is always well prepared, always in shape, and Eddie Reynoso's always studying, they understood what they was up against Terrence Crawford the first time. So you mean to tell me that they are trying to say that they underestimated Terrence Crawford? In what world? What, they thought he was too small and going to steamroll through him, so now they're going to be more slimmer and more agile? Canelo has historically struggled with guys that have quick feet and boxers. They just outbox him. Dimitri Bivol, Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford. Look at the William Skull fight. He had difficulties in that fight. Look at the fight with Erislan de Lara. He struggled in that fight. He's always struggled with movers and boxers, period. So now you think that he's suddenly going to be able to make the adjustment. What adjustment? What if Terrence Crawford comes out orthodox? Now what? You made an adjustment to what he did in the first fight. Now, what if he makes an adjustment and says, you know what, I'm gonna fight orthodox and I'm just gonna use my jab and fight on the outside and keep it basic and be defensive minded, like he did with Brettis Prescott and Victor Postol, because he can if he want to. And then what? You have no answer for him. You are just, it's your pride that you can't let it go. I get it. Your pride and your competitive nature. You can't let it go. You can't let it go. See, he had a built-in excuse. I told you guys. He had the built-in excuse when it came to Floyd Mayweather. He was too green. He was too young, 23 years old. Although he had 5 title defenses, a unification bout against Austin Trout, who was the second best fighter in his division, not named himself. Right? But he was too green because he was 23. Okay. Then when he lost to Dimitri Bivol, right? He had an excuse then. Well, he was daring to be great. Although he went up to 175, he already beat Sergey Kovalev and became a 4-division champion. But he beat a bigger, stronger Sergey Kovalev. But Dimitri Bivol was too big. Okay, another built-in excuse. When he arguably lost to Erislandy Lara, he don't complain about it because he got the victory that most people thought he shouldn't have gotten the victory, because Erislandy Lara used excessive movement in the fight. Well, he's boring. He didn't rematch Erislandy Lara because he know he got away with a victory that he shouldn't have. But guess what? The public complained that Erislandy Lara was using excessive movement. He's boring, etc. So they didn't hold him accountable. Another built-in excuse. He never fought David Benavidez because there's no built-in excuse. But he's trying to put a built-in excuse. That's why he said David Benavidez, the only thing he brings to the table is an extra 50 pounds. Right? But Terrence Crawford, 38 years old, 2 divisions, technically 2 divisions, officially 3 divisions. He only had 1 fight at 154 in his entire life. 1 fight at 154, right? Now take this into consideration. They dismissed the fact that Canelo had a fight at 175 when he went and fought Bivol in the second fight and lost. They said he dared to be great and he lost. Terrence Crawford only had 1 fight at 154. They act like Canelo didn't have a fight at 175 and become a world champion, got a knockout before he fought Dimitri Bivol. Isn't that diabolical? That's crazy work, right? They dismiss it like he didn't have a fight there. So now Terrence Crawford never fought it. He had 1 fight at 154. He had no fights at 168. He goes up there and beats Canelo. Canelo don't have an answer for it. He don't have a rhyme or reason or excuse as to why he lost to Terrence Crawford. So guess what he says? Now he knows the blueprint to beat Terrence Crawford. After the fight, he said he had no answers for him. He just can't accept the loss because he don't got a built-in excuse. You lost. He tried to make up a built-in excuse, right? And the boxing world tried to give him a built-in excuse when they told you, oh, well, he needed surgery. He was already slipping. They can't just give credit where credit is due, period. And guess what? At 39 years old, Terrence Crawford can make an adjustment. Canelo saying that he wants to fight him in September, whereas Mexico versus everybody, Mexico versus the world, right? He wants to rematch Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford at that time would be 39 years old and inactive again for a year. But guess what? He can fight in a whole different versatile manner and give you a whole different look. So you ain't got the blueprint to beat Terrence Crawford because, like I said, he's more versatile than Floyd Mayweather, especially at this stage of his career. And that's all I got for y'all, man. It's just sore losing and competitive nature. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word, I'm gone. Peace.